You will get a lot of people nervous because you absolutely refuse to conform. There's been so many times in my life where I could tell people were trying really hard for me to be one type of way. And because I did not do that, I did not feed into that or bite the bait, they became aggressive or upset or angry at me and would even throw red herrings to try to make it seem like I did something to them, like they have a legitimate reason to be upset. And all it ever was, really, as I looked at the situation, was that I didn't do what they told me to do. And a lot of people will get upset when you don't. People will even reject you from a job opportunity because they see that you are the type of candidate that is not malleable. If they cannot control you, or if it seems like you're very strong willed, if it seems like you have a strong backbone, a strong spine, they will literally reject you and make it seem like there's some facet about your resume that is not looking too good, or there's a gap in that resume. You're not going to be a good fit. And all the while, it's because they could not find somebody to put on the team who was going to be a conformist, who was going to just be at the will of the boss, be at the will of everybody, take up for everybody. I'm telling you. All right. So a lot of people will get nervous about you and they'll take certain steps with you when they are upset or nervous that you are not going to be a conformist. All right. A conformist is somebody who will just, bow. This is somebody who will not stand up for themselves ever. They are a yes man, a yes woman. They don't stand up for nothing in life. They simply go the way of the herd. They don't mind, whatever everybody else is doing, they will do it without a second thought, without even using their own mind. Is this something I want to do? Is this something I want to be involved in? What do I think about this initiative? You know what I mean? Like, they don't put their own 2 cents in. They do not use their mind to figure it out. And once again, they just go with the herd. They're up for anything. Like, why not? Let's just go and do it. Yeah. And so, and keeping in mind, you may be a person who loves to have fun. You love to go out. You love to grow. You love to be studious. You love to be better. You love to grow yourself. All right. But you're not going to be a conformist. Like, you're not going to be that type of person who's just down for anything, down to do this, down to hit up that place. No, because just because everybody's going to be there, all right, it doesn't mean that you're going to be one of the attendees, just because everybody at the workplace moves like this, right? Or is like this, doesn't mean that you're going to be that type of individual because you have your own mindset. You have your own mind made up. You're not going to be this way, right? Following the herd absent-mindedly, like not even thinking about where you're being led to, is dangerous because you might find yourself in a situation where you're getting more than you bargained for and you cannot double back. And that's the risk here, right? One of the biggest risks is going into something blindly, not thinking about the ramifications involved, and then finding yourself in a bigger pickle. That's why the nonconformists really do, in my opinion, save themselves from a lot of disturbing situations. They analyze the situations that they're about to get into, or what they're being invited into, what is being proposed to them, or what's even being forced upon them. And people have the right to decide whether or not they want to be a participant in this. When you do not decide to be a participant, when you say, I don't want to, all right, when you say, I don't feel like it, that's not my scene, that's not my thing, that's not what I'm into. A lot of the people who were expecting a different kind of response are going to get nervous about you. They're going to get angry with you. They're going to be up in arms. They have a bone to pick with you now. I've seen people go a little bit out of whack simply because I didn't do what they said. I didn't do there's even moments like silly, it's very innocuous, but even situations where if you guys are ever on Facebook or used to be on Facebook and people were sending those chain messages, post this to your wall, post this to your timeline. I had people try to tell me what to post, post this. And it's like, because who they think they are to me, they could tell me what to do or tell me what to post. No, I don't got to post nothing of what you say. All right. Just because you want to post it and everybody else did what you told them to do, it doesn't mean that I'm going to do it too. Like, it's very innocuous situations too that get people riled up. Like, okay, right. So what is she going to do? What will she do? What will she not do? People get confused about a lot of us who are nonconformists, and it's not to say like we don't care about what everybody else is doing. We don't see what the herd is doing. Like, we see it. We're aware. We're not ignorant to it. And sometimes, we'll go the certain way, not because the majority is going, but we have a particular reason as to why we're following this path as well. There's a personal reason why we feel like this is the best. It just so happens that the majority of people are going the same way. But I'm telling you, a lot of the times, when you do not conform, you're going to be met with backlash. People are going to try extra hard to get at you, extra hard to defame you, extra hard to get under your skin, extra hard to make you feel bad about your decisions. And I'm telling you, the best thing to do is to stand your ground. Totally have the right and exercise your right to stand your ground and understand you don't got to do nothing that you don't want to do. Keep being yourself and be the person that you want to be. And as always, everybody, stay up.